Going for a walk in the woods, April 26th, 2009, the beginning of some way of transmitting the idea of leaks, these ideas that suddenly come out of nowhere with no context, that somehow have relevance if only we had frameworks to put them in. The dogs are slow. We give up our freedom every day by voluntarily giving up any thought outside of the constructs that we somehow willingly submit ourselves to in some way of defining a reality that has all of these implications, all of these tensions, and us feeling this complication to be too overwhelming, surrender ourselves each day to being nothing more, nothing less than our everyday person who by night ventures out far past these lonely constructs, but comes back stuck in a box that very few seem to know how to escape. It takes courage. I'm not sure I even have that much courage. Who am I, you might add? Maybe even ask. I'm an aging freak. Someone who ventured through the 60s with some sense that disruption was a good thing. I am a non-genius, a non-artist. In fact, I'm a lot of non-things in this world. Not because I choose to be. It's probably just because I choose not to be. But that's somewhat Hamletian, even for me. God knows if this path is the right one. Oberon, come. Miracle of nature. Spring alive. The earth is exploding. Seems as if everything that slept throughout the winter has no more tolerance for sleep. Beauty is overwhelming. And somehow in the midst of all of this, I still have to wake up tomorrow morning and go to work. Something in me is somewhat oddly resisting. Somehow what's out here is not in there. Somehow the integration of the two leaves me with some lingering despair. Vermont, spring. Here we are at the top of the blowdown. And I just wanted to say, I'm only saying this because I think I want to start this mild revolution of what I think are called leaks. Leaks is this idea that somehow, in some way, in all the peril of this everyday to-do list that we must get done, this time that we need stress to keep us going somehow, that there are these beauties, these little moments that leak out, profound things that somehow don't get captured. And now, with all this technology, if we can begin to even think that on some level, we can begin to capture those very moments, to me, that is a gift we can give each other. I swear. All of us together. Each other. What I am betting on is that in all of the everyday, with all our science, and with all our beliefs, and all the ways we just harvest these opinions on life, that somehow we trivialize the very essence of our existence. and that we rarely pay any attention to the subtleties that keep welling up underneath our humanity that we barely touch on, that we ever really sing to, or that we really ever convey to another. Of course, I could be only talking to myself and my own neurosis, but I somehow sense it in some odd way. And so I'm only trying to say, if we can all post our leaks every day, things that just subtly come out of nowhere, that suddenly could on some level become a way in which we talk at a whole nother level, and we will start a revolution unlike no other. No blood this time, just a whole lot more depth and understanding of the other. There's one important idea that I think we should all realize in this idea of leaks, that sometimes when they leak out, there is no reason that may, on some level, make them make sense. So, unreason away, I think, and don't judge what comes, for who knows where it will lead. I swear. Somehow, something coming from somewhere unannounced is one of the most amazing things about being alive. Over and out.